All right, so morning, we vibes. I say, no, me let's go straight to the chats one time. I said how long this morning, we had to close it up prematurely because, goal bipolar proper, boy. I'd like more or less the same entry. The entry was 23, 80, 86 or 89. And these waiters are touching on goal. From the start of this move to the end, right? That's how we use the Fibonacci tool. All this here can be considered a pullback. Now, I don't like to use these things, trend lines and things, but just to show you what is I seeing better. See all this here, these prices just be real deep pullbacks, right? It hit 35, it had a pullback, like how the market is work. And then here, it is more like a quote unquote support area. I'm gonna draw it out as well. Yeah, rectangle. Yeah. So like this area here, this is our quote unquote support area. Why I say quote unquote? Because I b- after you realize support and then you mash up a couple of times, you realize not to really use your whole thesis on support and resistance trend lines, and then you look for fair value gaps, imbalances, pullbacks, retracements, extensions, because once it once it is you use those things just to, yeah, because that's how the marketers work. You understand it, you could just really follow to which part it's going. So like here, if it is discontinue, like here, we'll move the surplus into profit, secure probably half of the position. And it may, we may get a pull, this from this pullback, you'll get the forward move to 36.85, right? To this level here, which is a good couple thousand pips profits between 33 and to like 3,800, 3,900 pips. Yeah. So that's how it is. That way it is as seen on goal. That way it is I was sending, I'd send this trade earlier, but the market was moving a lot. See to that come back down, hit your surplus. That next I'll entry at 32.75, but only when I get up, I see it. And I try to send precise entries for y'all. So I know. Give this you a certain alert for you. So if this nigga pull back here, we will take our entry. Right? So that is good. Now let's peep and see what the big boys am doing. Oh, if you give it, I've a little small construction going on. So you hear them little knocking from time to time. Um, so S&P, like on Friday, everything closed fairly bullish. US 30 as well. So, you just have to watch and see what's going on. We was looking at Forex Factory. Forex Factory really are nothing heavy this week. And next week is NFP. So like these more or less like meh for the while. I like take a look and see what BTC doing. Wow. I didn't realize this thing buy so much, huh? Earlier this morning I was watching this CFR pullback to enter. But we close off. Wow, that thing by a whole $1,000 more up the road. Hmm. You see, once these markets are a little strong, Bitcoin, everything else is be strong. Um, hmm, can't take an inch on this. But I could tell you something. Once it is these bigger ones continue with this upward momentum, we'll get some more moves higher on BTC. And you see, like all these, I'm gonna zoom in a little more. You see these all these things would have be till licks out, man. Who move the stop loss into profit like a man who catch a move, he move his stop loss into profit, yeah. hit on a 94.5, knock you out of the market. So I'm seeing like this could be action for higher prices. And it is when it is a look on higher time frames, the daily, like from here, it could explode real far up, real far up. But again, once it is the other markets remain strong, that is more or less the determining factor where Bitcoin movements is. Once US 100 strong, US step, US 30, once it is these markets remain strong, Trump will come out with no tariff, nothing, or no kind of thing news that could dramatically affect the markets. Yeah, we will get some good. I hate to see it. Eh? 'Cause they say what has been seen cannot be unseen. And just I mean I grew up I learn these trend lines and I try to take it out of my system right now. But watching I just see it on the chart and just pull it. And I mean that could be for rejection down. And it have imbalances lower down as well. That is this year still to fill. No, they move stop loss into profit. Oh, that from each recent Friday. Let me delete this. We gotta take a short on US Tech Friday. Yeah. All right, so it's fresh week, fresh charts. So, the markets look fairly bullish. Like if it could do a little rally, gold definitely. Wow, gold is going yes. Hmm. Me, I like to wait on a little entry. Get a good, if it is, let's do this and do this entry here, we will take a long from here, take a buy, from here, go up the road. I would like to execute here because from here to here, there are 100 pips. You don't want to be minus 100 pips. So better you wait on a good entry so you could be comfortable. If you get the entry here, 32.90 wrong there, you could still pay your stop loss a little 80 pips stop loss. So instead of being 200 pips stop, you're good for a good entry. So you put less risk on the trade. So you're a little more comfortable, especially mentally. You will not have to be going through the emotions. You see all that red. Because then that is a hour. This could take to reach back down here. And then an hour to go back into break even. And then an hour to go. You don't want to be red for 2 hours now. So better you wait on a good entry. Let the market do whatever. You set your alert. Once it is we get, then we jump in the trade. It's our ideal entry there now. Right? So from here, you could start to see profits. So you're a little more comfortable, especially mentally. I just peep some odds. You see what Ethan and them doing. I was saying I really want to see a bull market, guys. I really want to see the markets thing because it's the money we print is easy money because anything you buy, is make money on that. You can just really pick. I see which part everything is right now. But the moves on kind of happen for the morning. And it's like Monday, 8:40 a.m. See this? Liquidity. We had take a trade last week. I believe it's on, wait, is what? No, on IP. We take that long on last week. You see, it come back down in that same zone. No, we are taking from this when it is the security had take there. Mm. So the trading style we prefer after all the chaos happen, then we enter. Once it is we see violence taking place, when get touch up in the market, ideal entry, gaps fill, then it is we enter. And the only reason we set them alerts on them is because they don't have to be staring at the screen, just waiting. zoomed in, right? Life could live, things could happen, it could function. So you don't have to be engrossed just watching trades potentially happen. It's a great if you go and pump nobody. Like see if there's a guy entry on a alt. What's all doing by 150, where's the lowest it reach? 151. Pull off fib. So you pull it fib. Which body move in to which part it start. And all it is you're looking for, if it is we taking an entry on Sol, right? The reason we could look at a taking an entry on Sol is because of the price action we see on BTC. Once BTC stays strong here and continue going upward, this will pump as well. Right? And then you're watching it already in a pullback area. It don't pulling back already. So once it is BTC continues strong going upward, see this? Feeling to execute here now, guys. Coming out of this. I'm just zooming a little bit again. What the take profit is 158. I want to wait a little bit. The 150 get taken again. I'll set all it here. You see like this sharp wick, you could still go down and test it. Again, and I'm watching on this side here. It have these levels will start just like how this was lows here. This could be a higher low to go back up. So I set an alert here. If this we get entry, we take our thing on Solana to go up to one take profit is what I said just now, good? 158. I know you see why I see there, I could probably do a little execution here, you know. It done kind of thing to proceed up. And once Bitcoin keep on doing this here, so that'll be the little tune sometimes where the mental games are to execute or wait on an ideal entry. Execute, okay, you know when the move happen and then you not turn it around to that. Ah, I prefer to wait on the ideal entry. If you get an entry at 150, we will take it. So two things we're marking right now. The long on Sol and the long on Forex on gold. So you get a pull back here, you enter. See? Might just get. If you get it, we'll get a notification. Then we'll take it up the road. Same thing here. So stay strong. Sorry, if Bitcoin remains strong, we would we just playing for a little pullback, a sharp pullback at 150, right? Psychological level. If it is that retest here, it's in terms of like previous structure, to have a quote unquote support area here too. Here could act as a support as well to go up the road. Watching Bitcoin going by. Well, here what you do? Let's take a half inch on Solana. Right? You put in 25% of your account on this trade. Take a half inch on Sol, execute at 1 51.2 because I just watching BTC action. And if it is discontinue with that, and let me just take one more peek again on, let's see what the big boys I'm doing. US Tech. Yeah, if that continue buying it, well, BTC gone pump and all too. Yeah, you take it on Solana. 151. I did only put in this 25% on your account because it's not really ideal entry. I think I'm moving ideas. And I might have to put stop loss at like 149 and thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna just see what I look like in terms of percentage risk on the trade. Mm, right, too much, but um, but better wait for this for a good entry, guys. Can now put in the figures here and I'm watching the percentage risk, and I'm not really comfortable with so much risk on our trade. If it is we get the pullback, we take our entry. If not, yeah, it just stand. Yeah, it just stand free well. Right? I'll get I'll think and I'll send it on Discord. Because you know we fully across here right now. And yeah, just wait and see if this we get something. Good low risk, low risk. If this we get a good entry here, this will be low risk. Taking an entry up here is not high risk, but it's more risk on. It's more risk. So, just watching structure, watching hey, this is a sharp my guy entry here. Once Bitcoin remains strong, all Bitcoins have to do there. Hmm. See? Sometimes best we wait, boy. I wait for a good entry, guys. Because when it is a good entry, we able to manage our risk better. We may able to manage our mental better. Right? Low risk, high reward setups. And right now we have one setting up for Solana in crypto. So here we'll take our entry. And the next one we're looking at is gold. If it is a get entry at 32.98, which started looking like it wanna go to right now. Right? Yeah. I know see Solar message me. Yes, brother. All right, because you have an idea, right? Of which part the market's going to, you could execute a sell here as well. Right? It could be like fluid like that in the markets because between 90, there's a cooler 60 pips drop. So you take out the thing, take profit here. Open a buy here, take it up the road. You could be fluid like that. Right? You could. Right? Yes, you have to be a little more engrossed in the process because or you could just set limits on all too. You could set limits. Take a sell here, stop loss, take profit, boom. Set your take profit for 32.90. And you have a buy limit open here. So you take profit here on the sell, and then your buy will open up here, right? With stop loss under the low, like 32.80, I think, and take that up the road. So when it is a sell set limits, you don't have to monitor, you do the same way, you don't have to monitor nothing. right? Them limits as well as a cheat code. Come once it is you do your analysis, no, you just have to rock back and wait for the markets to play off. You don't make your analysis, you spend a little 50 minutes doing some charting, you identify your zones that you want to see the markets go to in order to take entries, take positions, you set your alerts, you set your limits. Now it's just time to rock back and let the markets do its thing. That's our next real critical thing with trading. Not because you're a trader or you're interested in trading, that means you have to have positions open. Sometimes it's just about, all right, boy, you do your analysis, I'm gonna let it play out. If it is I get the alert, then it is I enter. If not, hey, cool. See, this thing and see, some best say wait. Best say wait. Never try to rush into a trade too early. And again, I know I said this before in the previous classes, anybody interested in doing trading as a, like me as a full-time trader now, invest in one of these TradingView premium subscription because you could set multiple alerts. You'll get the notifications on your phone. Right now, the only notifications on my phone that I just get is no TradingView. I don't want to hear and I don't want to see nothing again. I just want to, hey boy, when it is thing, all right, action time. Everything. Open this trade, close this one. Because we're doing a little compounding now, building some bank. And lock off for a couple of months. Generational well dog. And yeah. So we'll talk on Discord. If it is I get these alerts, well, I'll send it for you same way. Right? And we make some money. Right? Last week we had a real proper week. Right? And all the weeks is be good. We've earned consistently. So you just take your time, you're learning, take your time in the markets. And yeah, forward. I'll post this recording. I'll send him this recording and post it up. So you had this to review later on the road as well. So be safe, have a good day. Forward.